Hi, I'm Kate Marie, and I'm one of the authors of Fast Living, Slow Aging. And I'm here with Professor Merlin Thomas to talk about slow aging. So now I want to talk to you about another health phenomena that we've come across. And in fact, we document this in the book. When you turn 50, apparently, to really embrace the aging process, you need to jump on a man's back. I went into the HCF store to get my health receipts, and there's this picture of a woman on a man's back looking at me, and it looked really familiar. And I realised we have a woman on a man's back in the book. And then I was getting off the train at Erskineville station, and I saw the same image. There was a woman on a man's back on a poster.
It's a stereotype. It's one that, in terms of a woman being dependent on a man. And that's essentially what they're arguing, that family is all about that, is that the man's the breadwinner. And it's an old stereotype. It's been used many times, even since ancient time. The idea that, that everyone rode on the back of the patron. Whether that was the patron saint or the patron male. It's a very common stereotype, and it sells things. You know, everyone imagines a family that here's the breadwinner and goes from there. It's not true, and there's so many families that are riding on the strength of the matriarch, of the woman in the family. People are still using it. They don't notice them because they're so innocent, but they're not innocent. They're actually saying exactly how they imagine the world should be. That essentially women are living off that, the breadwinner man. And I do think that those images are a deliberate stereotype when you look under it, because they reflect an old society, and that's how it used to be.
Is it a dangerous stereotype?
It's an old-fashioned stereotype, and that's the key thing about it.
Well, we know that the women over 50 don't need to get on a man's back. We are sick and tired of these stereotypical images of us getting on a man's back, or all these imagery around. I look for images of women at the gym, and they're holding these puny little weights. They're just not reflective, and something has to change here.
In a lot of ways, this is just people who are putting these images out not thinking. And a lot of the language that is used nowadays that is changing is because people have started realizing it actually matters what language I use. When I say the word guys to refer to a group of people, it's not just guys anymore. And so why should I use that word? Equally, when I show an image of dependence or interdependence, why should it be the woman on the back of the man and not the other way around? Again, all of this is old-fashioned stereotype, but once you look at it through modern eyes, you start seeing it all around you, that they are still not thinking about the modern day and age. And this is changing. It's changing right now in the way that we are going to do our book, and right now in the way we do other things as well, because it needs to change, because the world is a different place in terms of what is acceptable and what is appropriate.
Well, thank you, Merlin. Well, thanks for listening. We're going to probe some of these ridiculous stereotypes that exist. Next issue we look at is going to be people wearing caftans on a beach with lots of white teeth.
Oh, it's nice their teeth are white. That's important for their health.